All right, welcome. So I'm making this video for those students that have met the inclusion criteria to join a SAT advisory class. So first off, I just want to say welcome and just to recognize that this is an achievement. This means that your grades quarter one and quarter two must have been above a certain threshold that makes me and some of my colleagues think that you may be eligible to go to college and be successful there. So you are formally invited. Um, to join an SAT math class. That's what the class is going to be. It's going to be just SAT math to prepare you for the SAT exam. The SAT exam is a requirement for many colleges and universities, not necessarily for all of them, but we still recommend that you take the SAT and do the very best you can, regardless of what school you end up deciding and whether they require that test. In this class, you'll learn test taking strategies that could be used in other exams. SAT is just a really good one to start with. Let's see. Let me actually just start this presentation. There we go. That's better. Okay. So many professions do require a standardized test, regardless of whether it's SAT or whether it's something else. So what the skills you use in this class will help you in other areas. And some scholarships do require you to take the SAT, regardless of what the school itself requires that a lot of scholarships do. So it could potentially get you some extra financial aid or some extra money to help lower the cost of college. College is expensive. Sometimes you can opt out of expensive certifications based off your SAT score. So when I took my certification to become a teacher, I saved about $150 because I already had an SAT score that counted for one of the assessments I needed to take. So just kind of keep that in mind while you're in high school, while taking the test is free or reduced price. It's a good idea to do it and do the very best you can, because you don't know whether it'll be useful in the future. It may be, it may not be, but you may as well do the best you can while you have the opportunity. So just to clarify something, that taking the SAT or being in this class does not mean that you have to go to college. This is just to give you that option and make sure that you have what you'll need to do this. So it's to give you more options and opportunities. Regardless of whether you decide to go to college, you should be doing the very best you can in high school to learn as much as you can and also to get the highest grades you can. Because you don't necessarily know where your future will go. It could be useful either way. Okay. So this class is going to take place during advisory. It'll take place for the advisory class. So it'll only meet once a week on Wednesdays for 45 minutes. That being said, there won't be that much time total. The SAT is there's a lot of topics covered on it. So we're going to make sure that we cover the most important topics, the topics that I think will bring your score up the most amount possible in the least amount of time. So really high yield things is what we're going to be mainly focusing on. So just kind of review why you were selected for this. I did not invite everybody in the school for this. As far as I'm concerned, to look through all the data, only about 11 or 12 students, I think, qualified. You do need to have a passing grade in 5 of their 6 classes for your quarter 2. So that's going to be one moment. I'm recording something. So students must have a passing grade in 5 of 6 classes up for their quarter 2 grades. So that's going to be the most important criterion, is that you have, that you're passing the majority of your classes. If you're not passing the majority of your classes, that's what you should be focusing on, not the SAT. So first you have to have good grades, and then you build on the SAT score on top of that. So you want to make sure that, all of that is taken care of before you consider being in this class. So I did that for you. I only invited students that were having decent grades. Not saying that everyone's grades were perfect. In a lot of cases, they could have been better. But that's the first criterion. And also, you must have no documented behavior issues. I want to be spending as much time as possible focusing on the content. This class is not to address behavior issues. But I think, so I'll be looking at, personal recommendations from teachers as well to make sure that you qualify for this class. But if you're getting this video and I sent it to you, that probably means that you do qualify. So I think the main reasons, just to review, that I want people to sign up for this class is, one, that this is a free SAT math class. A lot of people spend a lot of money for SAT math classes or SAT classes in general. This one is free. It'll take place within the school day. And I'm hoping it'll be a decent opportunity for you to learn some specialized math specific to college, in an environment that I hope will be kind of focused, with other peers that are also have similar interests or similar abilities. So that's going to be the goal. It'll be during school, and I do want it to be relatively challenging. I want this to be kind of an indicator of whether you are, ready for college. So those are the two main reasons, and also, just trying to make sure that you're familiar with the SAT, that when you take it, you're not surprised by anything on there. I think it'll be a good opportunity to kind of learn a little bit and get a little bit of exposure to what it is. So I think a lot of students, they don't really know what's on it until they show up to text, and then, they just use that score when ideally you could actually do a lot better. So that's going to be our goal. So I hope you consider signing up. It will be optional. I'm not going to make anyone sign up at this time, but I just, in general, seriously consider it to opt into it. If you are thinking about college, I think it's a really, really good idea. So thank you, and I hope to hear from you soon. I'm thinking I'm going to include a sign up video, like a sign up link, in the comment section of this video. So go down to the description, and there should be a link to sign up. Either say that you're interested or that you're not interested. So that should appear under the description. So thank you, and good luck.